On Tuesday morning, a Russian MiG-31K fighter jet launched a Kinzhal hypersonic missile targeting the port infrastructure of Mykolaiv, a city in southern Ukraine. This marked the first recorded use of the Kinzhal missile against this region since the full-scale invasion began in 2022. The missile struck an area near the port infrastructure, specifically hitting the ground in a suburb of Mykolaiv. Fortunately, the attack resulted in no casualties. A localized fire ignited on the grass and part of the building, but emergency services quickly contained it. The targeted port has been non-operational for the past 3 years, raising questions about the strategic value of the strike. The Kinzhal missile is no ordinary weapon. Capable of speeds up to Mach 10, it can maneuver during flight, making it difficult for modern air defense systems to intercept. Introduced in 2017, it's launched from high-speed aircraft like the MiG-31K and is designed to target fortified sites and high-value assets across long distances. But using such a weapon on an inactive port raises bigger questions. Is this a show of strength or a signal of growing desperation? Hypersonic missiles like the Kinzhal are expensive and complicated to produce. According to Ukrainian intelligence, Russia can manufacture just 10 to 15 Kinzhal missiles per month. In contrast, older systems like the Iskander-M see monthly production figures of up to 70 missiles. As of mid-May 2025, Russia's stockpile included over 100 Kinzhal missiles. However, with each missile costing millions of dollars and requiring high-end components, including imported electronics and specialized materials, production remains slow and resource-intensive. Western sanctions have further strained Russia's ability to produce advanced weaponry at scale. While Moscow has managed to replace many American parts with alternatives from countries like China and India, the quality and durability of these substitutes remain uncertain. A recent investigation even discovered an Indian-manufactured component inside a recovered Russian missile, indicating a shift in supply chains under pressure. So why use a high-value hypersonic missile on a target with limited strategic significance? Analysts suggest two possibilities. First, Russia may be testing updated versions of the Kinzhal or gauging the response of Ukrainian air defenses. Second, it may be a propaganda effort, an attempt to show dominance and capability, even if the target itself holds little real value. With every Kinzhal launch, Moscow projects a message. Russia still has the means to strike deep into Ukrainian territory, beyond the reach of NATO's conventional systems. Yet the effectiveness of the Kinzhal is increasingly debated. Ukraine claims it has intercepted several Kinzhal missiles using US-supplied Patriot systems. In May 2023, Ukrainian forces reported successfully downing 6 Kinzhals in a single attack. However, these claims are challenged by Russian officials and even some Western experts, who argue that the interception may have occurred when the missiles were flying below hypersonic speed or using downgraded variants. And while these high-speed weapons are harder to track and intercept, they are not invincible. Patriot missile batteries, though costly and limited in supply, have shown that even hypersonic threats can be countered with coordinated defense. The broader picture is one of balance. Russia has a formidable missile arsenal, but hypersonic systems like the Kinzhal represent only a fraction of it. As of May 2025, Russia holds nearly 600 Iskander-Ms, over 300 calibers, and hundreds of Kh-101 cruise missiles. But with only around 100 Kinzhal missiles available, each launch is a significant decision and one Russia cannot afford to make lightly. Ultimately, the strike on Mykolaiv raises more questions than answers. Was it a mistake, a test, a warning, or simply an attempt to show the world that Russia's hypersonic edge remains sharp, even if it's sparingly used? What's clear is this: as advanced weapons like the Kinzhal enter the battlefield, both sides are adapting, but with limited stockpiles and complex production challenges, hypersonic dominance is still more myth than reality. For now,